your family? And at any one point, have you thought of giving up? And also, how concerned are you of your personal safety in view of all the violence against your iconic leaders? Secondly, also in the preview, can you give us a preview between now and Election Day? What can go wrong for you, terribly wrong, in terms of the challenges coming up?
That's also a good question.
Well, firstly, when I joined politics, before I joined politics, I had overcome the fear of death. If I was scared of dying, I would not have joined politics. So I had already come to terms with it. And that fear gradually left me, especially when I built this cancer hospital. And I used to watch people come in looking quite healthy, and 6 months away they were gone. So this idea that, we fool ourselves that somehow death can be avoided, this is a myth, it cannot be avoided. There are millions of ways of dying. So I'd already come to terms with it. And I felt a responsibility because I had this, gradually over a period of my life, I became spiritual. The spiritual way of life just means that you realize that there's a purpose to existence, that you're not just here for me and I. If you're privileged, you have a responsibility to society. So therefore I felt that if I'm criticizing these people, these crooks who are running our country, then what am I doing? So that's how I decided that rather than depressing myself to sleep every night, I should do something about it, and the only way was politics. What do I think can go wrong between now and the elections? Nothing. I don't think I think one of the great wise men and the great statesman, one of the greatest statesmen was Abraham Lincoln. And I always remember his famous saying, you cannot fool all the people all the time. So what is going to happen is this old political guard is living in a time warp. They still think that they can buy this election. They are spending billions now. They've got so scared of the tsunami, which is this movement which we lead. They're so scared of that they are pouring in money into the media. They virtually eliminated us. You can hardly see us in the media anymore, because they have spent so much money. We are up against two governments, the central and the biggest government, which is Punjab. So we are up against two governments, against the media cells, against the advertisement. You see, this problem with, we say that the media is free, but the problem is media is influenced by advertisements. And the advertisements, sadly, are not with Tehreek Insaf or with these two main governments. So they are using this money to give the impression that this tsunami has lost momentum. But how can it lose momentum? Because it is a movement for change. So either we will do something stupid by, one thing we can go wrong, I'll tell you what we can do. If the candidate of Tehreek Insaf, if that image does not reflect the party's ideology, that's what can go wrong. The only way we can go wrong is if we select the wrong candidates. That's all. But we have found a system where we will make sure, because we are having intra-party elections, first time in the history of subcontinent, any party is holding intra-party elections today. Where open membership, the members can elect their leaders. And also it means that the members will elect the district organizations. And that will mean that the elected district organizations will recommend who the candidates are. So we will know who the members want to give tickets to. It will give us an idea that, who the members will back, which sort of candidates they'll back. That is the only guarantee we have that we will make the right choices. And so the answer is, if we make the right choices, none of them can beat us.
Yes.